everybody. Welcome back to the War Room section of the Man Cave. Let me take a break here. I'm going to put this filter on my microphone. Should have did this before I went on. A little bit of the air quality. Somehow this makes me sound like I'm on an air tunnel with this microphone. So note to self to get an upgrade. But anyway, getting down to it. Look down here at the calendar. It is April. He has 1, 2, 3 turns to kick me out of Seton. Over here in Saxony, he needs a 4 or 5 or less. It's looking like it's pretty well like he could do it. Warsaw kicked me out of Kongsberg with a little movement. I thought I had him blocked, but he went ahead and got through. But I just had a lone Russian, 5,000 Russian cavalry there, and he pretty well overran him pretty easy. But I didn't stop him there, so he can't go no further. He's attacking units here. He did just go ahead and have an attack. There's his units there, and there's my one unit. We both suffered 5,000 men lost in that battle, which equaled out to 1 strength point apiece. Result of the combat was a D2 instead of a D1. I had to change that, which went ahead and demoralized my forces, and I had to move back to these woods back here. But we'll go ahead and see what's going on with result of my combat. You'll know this is my moves that I just sent to him, so I went ahead and demoralized my troops too, retreated them back into the woods, and removed the trench marker. Whenever your troops leave an area, your trenches have to go with them. It takes 3 strength points to build a trench. 3 strength points representing 15,000 troops. So you need 15,000 men in a hex to build a good trench works. That'll give you a -1 die roll modifier when it comes to combat. Now, it's my interpretation is that if you still have units there, and you move a strength point or 2 out, that trench still stays there. But if it's vacated to hex, it says vacate, uses the word vacated, then the trenches are removed. So I just removed them right there. But anyway, we'll go ahead and see what else happens. Down here at Warsaw, or rather at Seton, I'm going to go ahead and pull my troops back into the fortress capacity. So that gives them, he has 3 turns, gets a number of, it'll be a number 1 on there first. So he's got to roll a 1 or less. Next turn will be 2. Next turn will be 3. So Seton might be what keeps me in the game, unless he brings enough troops along to assault the city. But right now, I don't think he's got much to assault. It'd be a 1-to-1. So we'll have to see what he does. He's a good player. So anyway, my trench works here all the way. Kongsberg was the key. I didn't have enough troops to get into Kongsberg. I could have blocked his way. So he went ahead and, instead of pushing straight on through, tried coming up north. So we'll see what our answer back will be. Next battle's down here at Warsaw. You can see here, after I went ahead and withdrew into the fortress capacity here at Seton, that getting all my troops here set up, because some of them are unsupplied and some of them aren't. They'll all be in supply in the next turn, but for right now they have one of those unsupplied markers on them. And you'll see down here that I'm getting things set up for the battle to come outside of Warsaw. I want to go ahead and field battle there because I have other troops to bring on in. And we might have to do something here about taking a city back over here too. So we shall see. We shall see. That's the update. Jena to Friedland, coming down here to our last few turns. We shall return. I just sent him my move, so he'll go ahead and resolve this battle. He'll go ahead and lay siege to this city and roll 1 die. And if he gets 1 or less, then they'll capitulate this turn. So it's getting close. You have to hats off to my opponent. He's done a good job. It's tough to beat a French sometimes. Like I said, I was in the last game and was 1 hex short of Vienna. But now this is kind of more. These first 2 games are more of a feeling out process for me. I had a couple things with my strategy. If I would have known the rules right, I might have had a different outcome. So stay tuned. More to come. More good war gaming here from the War Room section of the Man Cave.